Hi guys, it's Renika and Rudy and Renika. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the structure of our song, what we've been working on currently. So far, what we've been doing is getting our original formation, and we've been basically structuring it differently. So we've been moving things around. So we might have started off with the chorus. We might change that to a bridge or a verse or something. We're just basically changing it around.
We started off with we had an intro and outro for our song, so we put the outro in the beginning of the song just to switch it up a bit. But before we put our intro in, we put originally in the song we had some pre-choruses leading up to the actual chorus, so we started that off and then with the intro, and then we started off with the verses and then just mixing it about doubling the choruses, so it's a bit longer. And shortening some of the verses as well.
Yeah, after that we've realised, after we played it, that some bits fitted in well and then some bits didn't. So we had an advantage and a disadvantage of that. So we decided to stick to our original structure because we thought that would be best. We then went on to work on mixing the song. So we had to do automations, deleting some things,
subtracting some instruments, like taking the drums out or taking the shakers out or putting them in at certain times when we wanted them in the song. Yeah, so we used a lot of that.
We also added some reverb and some other EQs to our voices and that, just to give it a bit more depth and sound a bit more lively,
more
and loud, because as we realised when we recorded, I would sound lower than Rudy will sound higher. So we just did a bit of tweak just to make us levels level at one point. We also, what else did we do?
When we was recording, we had to edit some of the audio just because there's some notes that were lower than others and that were just out of range. So we just tweaked it and just fit it in for the song by using EQ and stuff like that.
I would say that we learned a lot in that lesson because I was working with Kira and we also learned how to do it ourselves as well. So things that we need to look out for, mistakes being made, things that even though we've recorded some things that we messed up, we can always leave those. We don't have to necessarily start recording again. We
might need it later on in our recording.
At a different point, we can cut them up and use them at specific bits in our song. So that was another good lesson, and it saves time as well to keep on re-recording everything. We also found out that a good way as well is to label your tracks with who's doing what bit, what structure is going in. So strings, drums, pianos, guitars, vocalists, whatever. And we also coloured our tracks as well. Yeah, we also coloured our tracks as well, innit?
She's just gonna say it all and I'm just gonna sit here
we also coloured our tracks.
Yeah, we coloured our tracks. So, for instance, verses are coloured yellow, the choruses are red, middleweight's blue, and the intro and the outro are different colours. So, the outro's pink, and the intro's white or something.
Yeah. In our next video, we're going to be doing a practice rehearsal because we can't actually continue with our mixing at the moment. We're going to put that on hold for another day. So we're just going to be rehearsing, and then we'll update you on how our rehearsing goes, because we're going to be, instead of using everything that's on Logic and already pre-recorded that we've done already, we're going to be doing it live. And we're not going to have so much of the instruments that we have in today, but we're going to find other ways that we can use those. Anything else?
No. Thanks for listening though.
Bye.